everyone, welcome back to ETalk. This week we will be recapping all things celeb drama, talking about what to do if you're not going on a break for spring break, and even having a special guest segment. All that and more coming up on this episode of ETalk. Hi ETalkers, and welcome to this week's celeb drama recap. Joining me is Paige. Let's get right into it. There's a lot to cover.
Yes, I think we should start with Bad Bunny and
Kendall Jenner.
They've been spotted, was it like 3 or 4 times out to dinner a couple times?
But I was convinced it was just a rumor. Because I thought he was still with that girl Gabby, who isn't famous.
I don't know much about Bad Bunny besides whenever I see him perform on an award show.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
So he and Kendall have been spotted out multiple times, and I thought they were just in the same friend group, all this stuff, because everybody on Twitter is really mad. They really don't want the two of them together because it's 2 totally separate fan groups.
Yeah.
Because usually it's the same thing when she was with Devin Booker. All of the basketball fans did not like her.
True. I loved her and Devin Booker together. I
thought they were cute.
They were really cute. But I kind of like her in Bad Bunny. I'm not opposed. I don't know much about him, but I do love her. So it's
I'm not against it, but I think it's just kind of funny. It's really unexpected.
It is.
And
how old is he? Are they the same age?
That's a good question. I feel like he's 30-ish.
Yeah.
I feel like I saw something he turned 30-something, and she's older 20s. So I don't think it's that big of an age gap. But I was reading something about him being in an open relationship with Gabby. So maybe he's still with her and then with Kendall. But I feel like Kendall isn't an open relationship person.
No, I don't know.
I don't know, because there were rumors her and Devin were engaged, and then all of a sudden, they just weren't together.
I know. I want to kind of know what happened there. I know they've been probably separated for a little bit, so this is not too crazy.
No, but I'd love to see what the rest of the internet has to say if they go public, because this was a paparazzi hit and spotted them kissing, and everybody freaked out. So we'll see how long this lasts.
I know. I'm interested to see what happens.
Yeah, everybody always says whenever they get a new boyfriend, they're oh, I can't wait to see them on the show, and they never end up on the show. The fact that Pete was on the show was shocking.
True.
But I doubt. Because Travis didn't even go on the show, Travis Scott.
I know, but he's not much of a reality TV person, so
That's
I feel that's just him personally. Bad Bunny, I feel would be the same though. I don't know.
True.
I also feel we should talk about Avril Lavigne, Tyga, all that
whole mess, because that connects
and connected.
Because
get into it.
Avril Lavigne broke up with Mod's son 2 weeks ago.
I know. He didn't even know. He didn't even know that they were broken up.
Really? I didn't see that part.
He was news to me.
Oh my gosh.
Or something like that.
No, because they were engaged. I remember they were engaged last year, and the only reason I know him is because he dated Bella Thorne.
Yep.
That's I didn't know him for anything else. I guess he's signed to Travis Barker's label.
True.
And then
who isn't signed? Why does he have so many
It's
people?
Literally Avril Lavigne and then a bunch of TikTokers.
Exactly.
Jaden, Little Huddy. His
all
son.
Landon's friends. It's so funny.
And they're all the same trashy rock music. Sorry if anybody listens to that, but it's not good.
If you're a big Jaden Hossler fan, I'm so
well,
sorry.
now Stassi's dating him.
True.
Which she looks 10 years older than him. It just doesn't work.
I know. And that, then I don't know. The Kardashians are the center of everything.
Yes.
It's so weird. Anyway, so how does Avril?
So I guess I saw articles her and Mod's son broke off the engagement, and then it was 4 days later, she had a party, or somebody had a party, and her and Tyga were spotted kissing.
Oh.
And then now they're public, they're out, together.
At some fashion show, I just saw a video.
Oh, they were together?
Because they were together, and then there was this girl next to them, and she was in a bed, in her house, was a bed, and it was really funny.
I didn't see that. No, it's just the way that it's connected, because if people don't remember, Tyga dated Kylie for the longest time, which that caused a lot because she was a minor and he was 23 or 24.
Yeah.
So that she started dating him when she was 16, and he was 23. So it was weird.
That's so crazy.
They met at her Sweet 16 because he performed. So it just all connects again.
True.
And he also had a kid with Blac Chyna who
Rob's I know. Ex. It's so crazy.
So they're all connected. Also, the fact that Kim came out and also said she's ready to date again, but she doesn't want somebody in the industry. Yeah. Do you think that's actually going to happen?
I don't like there was the rumors about Khloe dating a real estate agent.
Yeah, and then that fizzled out
yeah,
quick.
but like something like that I could see.
I want her to be with a lawyer. Like, can't you see her being with like a big name lawyer, but he's not in the pop culture industry? I feel like that could work.
I could see that, definitely, because like, you know, she's in the law space.
I feel like that connects because like talking about exes with Kanye and everything, North blowing up on TikTok still. It's so funny. I repost like all her videos.
I just love that you got to segue into this because you really wanted to.
I really wanted to
talk
about
it.
North and Ice Spice because it was so funny, and the fact that people are freaking out about it is so funny to me.
It's so funny.
Because also, she looks older. Is she 10? I don't even think she's 10 yet. I think she's 9.
I think so.
They're like, she's not even 10 yet. She's eaten up all the TikToks. I love it because that's what I would do if I was her age.
Exactly.
She might be embarrassed later, but like that's what I did when I was 9.
True.
So she started drawing, because she's a really good artist. Like people didn't believe her that she drew that mountain picture, and she did because she drew Ice Spice, and Ice Spice just came and visited her, and it was so funny because it's like all of her friends dancing and Ice Spice is in the back like posing. But if the watchers don't know, Ice Spice is the new queen of rap.
Oh my God.
She's coming second to Nicki Minaj. She's already beat Cardi B streams.
Wow.
That was actually a lie. I made that up.
Okay.
But she New York Times named her the princess of rap.
Oh,
and she's slaying. And her and North collab. North dressed up like her. North got the necklace, the juicy suit, the wig. She turned into Annie for the day. So it was pretty entertaining.
It was. I did see them. I really loved them. But I feel like we need to address the elephant in the pop culture room. Let's keep talking about Selena and Hailey.
Yes.
I guess.
Our updates. The biggest update is Rolling Loud was this weekend, and Justin had a surprise appearance with Don Toliver, which I love any collab by them. Like Don't Go.
Yes.
Don't Go is so good. And then they have a new one. I don't remember the name, but it's also good.
I'm gonna listen to that.
It like reminds everybody of 2013 Justin Bieber boyfriend era.
The best era.
He's been looking good, and he's been staying out of the drama, which some people are like,
I know.
Why
is he to defend his wife? Sorry.
But personally, I think if he came out and defended anybody, it would be Selena. Like, I don't think he's gonna come out and defend Hailey. Because the fact that these videos have been coming out, they're calling her Hailey Goldberg, because she's like creeping in the back of all these old videos of him and Selena. And some people are thinking this could also totally be a rumor that her dad was low on money and he set up the marriage.
Well, okay. They've been married for so long. Like, why are people like getting back into
I
this?
don't
you
know.
What I mean?
Like, do you think this is actually going to affect the marriage, or think it's going to blow over?
I think it's like it always blows over. Like the Selena versus Hailey things. I don't know.
But this is big because it's the fact that like people outside of our age have gotten involved. Because there's been stuff like once a year. Remember they took the picture at the show.
There's always stuff with them. There's always going to be something with them. I don't understand why it got so big this time. Like.
I think it's just the fact that like Hailey has done stuff in the past or like continues to do subtle things that make people angry. Like part of it, maybe she doesn't even know she's doing, but like people are finding a way to connect it back to Selena. Like all this random stuff.
Do. It's just because Selena fans are like super diehard.
Yes.
I feel like
as a Selena fan myself, I have not gone to that length, but I guess some of the Selenators are really, they're really going for it. But what happened at Rolling Loud is all of Justin's fans screamed F Hailey Bieber like multiple times at Justin.
That's so crazy.
Which is just like, what is that gonna do?
Nothing.
Because were they like full-grown adults doing that? Like I was just really confused.
I feel like the target audience for Rolling Loud is older people.
I don't know, because I'm trying to think who's the people fighting on Twitter. Because honestly, I feel like the 12 and 13-year-olds are not fans of Selena because
they're not really.
She's like our generation. Yeah. So is it people who are bored? Like I've been eating it up, but I haven't been commenting or anything.
Exactly.
Like I feel like that's just.
I know. I don't know. I have my Rare Beauty blush on, but also the Rhode lip gloss on. So
see, I want to try the Rhode lip gloss because it keeps selling out. Like she has the followers. Like
she does. I don't know. Like I can't ever decide what. I don't know.
Yeah,
I go back and forth with
I think it's gonna blow over.
I feel like it will.
I don't know. I mean, Kylie got drawn into it.
I know, which is how it ties back to the Kardashians. When doesn't it? Literally, when doesn't it?
I don't know. They always stay in it. And Kylie apologized, like if it seemed like she said anything negative towards Selena, but people are still coming after her being a mean girl. I don't know. I feel like Kylie is really, especially since being a mom, trying not to get involved in any of this. I don't know about Hailey. We'll see.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's Celeb Drama Recap. Comment whether you're team Selena or Hailey. Next up, let's go to Jack and Elsbeth for a special guest host block. Don't go anywhere.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us today. Me and Elsbeth are going to tell you all the spring break necessities that will keep you in check. So let's jump right in.
Lucky for you guys, we prepared a spring break essentials PowerPoint. It's kind of Ice Spice themed because boy's a liar, not including Jack. But yeah, that was the inspo, so let's get this started.
Let's get in.
First off, Venn diagram. Let's just tell you what's on it. So we
It's
split it
broken
into
up.
2 categories, driving and flying. You want to introduce the driving, Jack?
Yeah, so I'll talk about driving. So for our driving, you're gonna have some things that are some necessities you're gonna want. So you're gonna want caffeine for sure. You wanna be wired and ready to go. You don't wanna be the boring one who just like sleeps the whole time in the car.
Yeah, also you don't want to fall asleep at the wheel. You don't want to be the one that spices
Right,
it
we're
up
not
like
trying to
that.
wreck before we even pull up to the hotel.
Spring
You also want a
breakers.
playlist, good playlist, a brown paper bag. We'll talk more about that later. Some slip-on shoes. Now these are like very important because when we're stopping, like we're not stopping to chat, like we're stopping to get gas and snacks and hop back on that road. So
Yeah,
like
and
we don't have time for you to like lacing up your tennis shoes or like
be
putting,
like, where's my left shoe? No.
they should
Get
be
out the
on
car.
right by your feet, slides.
Yeah.
No hokas. Just wear
Yeah,
some
no.
flip-flops.
And
Crocs.
they
Crocs.
can't be smelling.
Yeah.
Ooh, no one wants a stinky slip. So then for flying, kind of a shorter list because, you know, you paid for the experience. So eye mask, an ID, and then lastly, a toiletry bag. So we're just going to get into a little bit of all of these. And then in the middle, there's some shared ones, obviously, like dude wipes, AirPods, a hat.
Preferably like the one Elsbeth is wearing.
Oh, yeah. If you're wearing a baseball cap,
like
so 2016. No,
it's
thank
fine,
you.
but like you're just not gonna be as cool. But like that's up.
It's
to
just
you.
not Ice Spice.
Right.
So then you want a cry playlist, a good attitude, toothbrush, and
Because we don't want any stinky
lastly,
breath.
a group therapy session. But we'll get to that. Don't worry.
So first, let's talk about dude wipes. Am I right? These are like so important, and don't be misled by. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I was done talking.
Well, they're only for dudes.
See, that's what you may think. But dude wipes are actually very universal. Don't be misled by the name. They are for everyone. And you know what? Dude wipes are the answer for sealing off the perfect wipe and giving a clean getaway from a messy bowel movement.
You know what's messy?
Was that good? Because I'm getting
Sexism.
sponsored.
It was good. I was kidding.
Anyways,
okay,
okay.
let's go to the next slide. So playlist. We're going to need a good playlist, guys. Like for everyone to get involved in this car ride, like everyone needs to be singing. Everyone needs to be like in the music. Like you can't just go into one genre either. That's just a recipe for disaster.
Also, like if you're very picky with your music, like it's kind of up to you to like make that playlist. Like if you're picky, like don't come in the car like critiquing everyone's music. Like
Well,
you
I was
should
gonna
have
say
a
if you're
playlist for
picky,
yourself.
don't be on aux.
Well,
Because-
my rule is that if you're driving, you're on aux.
Okay, yes.
Because like,
yes.
come on, you can't
Yeah.
let someone be aux the whole time.
And
That's
then
just
the picky
unfair.
one can be like, oh, can I have that one song that no one's even heard of and no one can sing along to? And it's like, sure,
Like
I guess.
like it's pity, but
Yeah.
whatever.
So you gotta have that done. But then you also need a sad playlist. Like that's essential. Because when you're on the plane and you wanna cry a little bit and not have anyone speak to you, like that's totally an option before
Yeah.
you get to your destination, you know?
Because you
Been there.
may be on that flight and you may get your grade back from your feminism paper and it's a 50.
Ooh.
I know.
That's
but
why-
that cry playlist is gonna comfort you and you can have a main character moment as you're looking out the window.
Yeah, with your dude wipes in hand.
Yep.
And then also, yeah, when you're in the car, you know, we all have our music video moment. What's your cry song?
You know, I don't really cry. I'm not a crier.
Okay, so he's emotionally unavailable. So AirPods, that's kind of like a given. Like,
Yeah, but like these are like super important, and you want these fully charged and ready to go, because whether it's like little Timmy, who's like 3 rows ahead of
Oh,
you,
don't get
bawling
me
his eyes out
started.
on the plane because he couldn't get any of mommy's milk, like you're gonna want to put those in and tune him out. Listen to Miley Cyrus's new album coming out on tomorrow, on
I
Friday.
can
It will
buy
be
myself
out.
milk.
No.
Okay, my bad.
And you also want them because like if Bethany is behind the wheel and
Oh,
she starts playing
no.
EDM at 4 p.m., it's like,
It's not the vibe,
it's not the
Bethany.
vibe. And like you'll have your AirPods and you can just tune them out, and that's on them if they want to listen to EDM, but
You
we've got
an
our own
excuse
plans.
to sleep. If you can sleep through EDM, it's obviously you don't want to listen to it. So, then we have a brown paper bag, because when Bethany gets behind the wheel and she's blasting her EDM, she does not care about the rules of the road. Like the state troopers, they're looking for Bethany, and you already know.
That she's swerving and curving.
Yeah, she's not looking behind the shoulder. She's failing every step in the test.
She
Who gave
is.
Bethany her license?
Who?
Probably from New Jersey.
Or Connecticut. Ooh.
I'm from New Jersey.
I'm not from Connecticut, but I do think they don't know how to drive.
I also think Connecticut sucks, so.
Oh, ID. Because, Elspeth, do you know what I'm doing when I go on my spring break?
What are you doing, Jack?
I'm getting drunk on a plane. And that's why you want your ID, because after this terrible long week of midterms, you just want to have a glass of wine on your plane. Like right when you sit down,
Yeah.
like you want to pass that ID straight to the flight attendant, get that wine, and just be a little tipsy before you even land.
And
like,
if you make it to your plane without getting that glass of wine at the gate, then you really deserve it. Especially if you're flying with friends.
But you also do need it just to like get on the plane.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, so like that it really is important, or else you can't go on your
Yeah, you can
flight.
drive without a license.
You could.
You can really do anything if you set your mind to it. So toiletry bag. This part is where I'm gonna get a little heated, because if you're the girl that doesn't pack her toiletries right, and you didn't want to pay for a check bag, and you have your carry-on, and you get the whole line stuck, and no one can go through because you left your little tube of mascara, like, we're not waiting.
I'm on the plane already.
Yeah, I'm going
Like-
to Starbucks and ordering my drink.
Once I
It's-
hand them my ticket, my phone's already on airplane mode.
Yeah.
So you can't, don't text, don't call, you won't get me. I'm
Once
on
my-
vacation.
When my backpack comes through that conveyor belt, shoes don't even go on, guys. That's a gate problem. I'm just walking my way.
Yeah,
like,
because you gotta get there. Like, I don't plan ahead. So like
Yeah.
when I pull up to the airport, it's game mode, and I don't wait for anyone. It's every man for himself in an airport.
yeah, so this is a PSA for TSA. Mind your business. Also, to all my barbs out there, Nikki made that rhyme. So, group therapy.
This is a sensitive topic for some people, but it really does need to be addressed.
Yeah, I think so too. So, you're going to need to sit down with the people going on your trip and decide how to make this the least dramatic moment possible.
You're gonna want a calm demeanor going into it.
Yeah.
You need to take a Xanax. I don't know. You
Oh,
do
wow.
you.
I mean, what happens in Miami doesn't always stay in Miami. So please remember, guys, we still have half a semester left.
And if little Miss Beth Ann in the back seat is chowing down on all the Cheez-Its, and we pull up to the hotel at 11 p.m. and we didn't stop for dinner, and all the snacks are gone,
Hell
fists
no.
are gonna be flying, and you gotta prepare for that.
Yeah. It's also just like the Venmo requests, and then the Venmo's not even sent.
Yeah, people just saying they sent it. Like, I wired the money. No, you didn't, Anna
No,
Delvey.
you didn't.
Anna
Show me the
Delvey,
receipts.
Show me the receipts, Anna Delvey, because you got caught in the act.
Yeah. So that's kind of all we have for our tips on how to survive
Tips
spring
and
break.
tricks. Like, follow all these, and you'll have a very successful, life-giving, filling trip.
Yeah, we are very wise people. You know, we come on ETalk all the time. Maybe not true, but hopefully we'll be asked on again.
I hope so.
Thanks for joining us. Next, let's meet up with Paige and Emma. Well, they'll be talking about what to do if you're not traveling for spring break. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back, guys. Let's start talking about what to do if you're not going on a spring break trip. I know for me personally, I'm going home for spring break.
Same.
So I'm definitely just gonna be a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory grandparent and sit in my bed. So let's talk about like what to do when you're not traveling.
Yes, I'm so excited. I don't know if it's just me, but I've been a little trained with schoolwork. So number one, sleep. I need to catch up on sleep. I'm really excited to like have a home cooked meal.
It's true.
Bake.
Yes.
My mom and I want to bake. I think it's gonna be fun.
Oh my God.
Like to just make muffins
True.
or
Okay.
cookies or something.
I don't know if you like the Cadbury mini eggs in like the purple bag,
Yes.
you know those? I saw people making cookies with those.
Oh, kind of like how they do with the Hershey Kisses. Those would be
Yeah.
really cool.
Or like even just like using those as chocolate chips. I'm obsessed with mini eggs. Always and forever. They're my favorite candy. So I
Ooh.
think I'm gonna try to bake some of those.
Those would be really good.
It's like cold where I live, so I am not gonna be doing anything like fun outside at all.
I might a little because I live here in North Carolina, but it is supposed to be cold here next week. It's supposed to be back to like the 50s and then 30s at night. So my friends and I are planning on doing a beach day, but maybe we'll do kind of a picnic day
Beach will be
instead
fun.
because beach day would be fun.
Yeah.
Like if you're not going on a full trip, taking the day, it's only 2.5 hours.
Exactly.
But it depends on the weather. It'll be like a day of thing.
I hope it is warm enough to go because that would be super fun.
It would be
I think
fun.
I'll be going ice fishing with my family. So
Yeah, that's also
something to
fun.
look forward to.
keep the cold.
Yes. I'm so
But you could
excited.
also, the same thing we could do, watch lots of TV and movies.
Yes.
Like,
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited to catch up.
What are you gonna watch?
Okay, I haven't watched Outer Banks yet. Like it's
Me neither.
I need to, and my mom hasn't watched it either, so we're gonna watch it together.
Oh, that's perfect. Perfect.
Perfect show. You, season 4,
You,
part 2 just came
right?
out today. I still haven't finished part 1.
Oh, I didn't know they were doing it in 2 parts. I don't know. You kind of freaks me out, so I haven't watched it.
I binged it the past month, and some of it's a little unsettling, but if
Yeah.
you watch it during the day, it's okay.
Okay.
This season's been a little more tame,
Oh.
but I need to finish the first
Well, I
part.
heard he's like the good guy now.
I think he has his own stalker. That's what it's kind of
What?
turning it into. I don't know. It's a
How,
little
how does that work, honestly? Like,
because I haven't really gotten to who it could be yet, but someone else was murdered, and it wasn't him, and he's being framed for it.
oh, T.
So
Wait,
it's
like,
actually really
low-key, I'd watch
interesting.
that.
And Lucas Gage is in it, who has been in Euphoria, and he was in
Yes.
White Lotus, and now he's dating Chris Appleton, who is Kim
Yes.
Kardashian's hairstylist, which I
Yes.
love that. Like it's so, because everybody thought he was in a relationship with Maude Apatow, and everybody was
Oh.
convinced they were together, and then he's with Chris Appleton, and I
Left
kind of love it.
Wait, that's kind of a vibe. I saw those
So-
pictures, but I like didn't really
Connect
look
who they
into
were,
it.
yeah.
You know, I was like, yeah, oh, good for them. That was
No,
fun.
it's
I
exciting.
didn't look into it.
But I'm definitely gonna finish You, and I feel like there's a bunch of movies. Like Hunger
many
Games is
movies.
back.
Yes.
On TikTok, on everything, people are obsessing over Hunger Games, which I'm always
yes.
here for.
I have never watched The Hunger Games.
Okay, now you need to do
So I
that.
think I'm going
that has to
to.
be on your list.
Since they're only on Netflix for the month.
month.
So I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah.
They're like, I feel like they started the whole dystopian thing.
True. Well, you know, I've been seeing the PETA edits on my TikTok.
See, controversial. I am Team PETA.
Okay.
But like, I do think that Liam Hemsworth's cuter than
I don't know.
than Josh Hutcherson. My friends are gonna be mad at me about that. But
I haven't watched anything. I've read the first book.
Okay, so that is part of it. No, I read all the books and watched all the movies. I didn't watch The Last Mockingjay until a couple years ago.
Okay.
I don't know why. The last 2 like aren't my favorite. The first 2 are so good.
Yeah, and
though.
they're making the spin-off one or whatever.
Yes, that's
right?
coming out.
That's being made right now or something.
Yes, it's coming out in November with Rachel Zegler
Yes,
and
and I love
Hunter
West Side
Schaefer
Story.
and a bunch of
Oh.
other people. And I have to read that book too.
I know. I've
that
never
I've
read that
had
book.
in my shelf. That could be my beach day read if I go.
True.
Because it's the whole President Snow story.
Okay.
Which you don't know who
That's
that is. But if you've seen Hunger Games, it's a whole really cool backstory.
I am super excited, I guess, talking about like book adaptions. Daisy Jones and the Six.
Yes, I need to read that because that looks so good.
I started the show. I know.
Oh, it came out already?
Yeah. The first 3 episodes are out, and I really liked the first 1.5.
Okay,
that I
well,
watched. It was
it
really
has the guy who plays Finnick in Hunger Games in it. It all connects.
Oh my.
Yes,
Wow.
that's him. I also, this is really bad, especially since I'm so into pop culture. I thought Jay-Z Jones and the Six was like a real band from like the 60s. And I was convinced, I was like, I've just never heard of them. And I realized it was a book. I was like, oops.
Yeah.
But that, and then The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, another one I never read.
I never read
but
that
it's supposed to be a
either.
Netflix movie, and everybody's freaking out because they're saying it's either going to be a make or break with the
know,
cast.
I know.
I also read The Selection, that book series, which is
Stop.
so good. And it's taken how long?
I think like literally 6 years.
Yeah, they still
like,
haven't,
I follow the
The
Instagram
author?
account.
No, I follow the author to see the updates on the show, and she's like, just met with Netflix.
I know.
What
Girl,
happened?
Girl, okay. So we will be watching plenty of book adaptation movies.
Yes. Have you ever read Red Queen?
No.
Okay, that was one I was into, and that one Elizabeth Banks is supposed to be making a movie adaptation for.
Oh.
Also has gone nowhere. Like, we need to get the adaptions.
We need to come on.
Or at least HBO needs to get them, because everything HBO's been doing has been really good.
Everything HBO
Netflix
does
is hit or
is
miss.
Great. True.
So also Wednesday, which was a hit, Jenna Ortega's hosting this weekend SNL.
SNL.
So
You
that
guys
can be
tune
something on
into
your
that.
list.
I will be tuning in. I'm a big SNL fan.
She did, like, kind of did the Wednesday
Yeah, I
dance.
saw. It was
for that.
really
And
funny.
I don't know why it was, like, shocking to me that she did it. Like, because it was almost like,
I know.
she's definitely not into, like, she knows everything, but she never does anything.
know.
Like, she's
I
kind
wonder
of.
if they'll do like a Wednesday skit.
I guarantee they're
vibe.
going
They definitely
to.
will.
I don't know. Will they do like a you skit? Because like she wasn't in
Yeah.
the new part because she said she had to film Wednesday with COVID and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But like, what if they have Penn Badgley on? Like, I would freak out.
I know. I feel
I
like
don't-
they can do something really fun.
Who was the musical guest?
The 1975.
Okay.
Yes.
As a Maddie Healy fan, I will be
know.
tuning in. I didn't know they were.
It's gonna be
Oh my
yes.
gosh, it's gonna be so
I
good.
literally just watched the like little promo thing that they
Yeah.
did. So that's gonna be good. I don't know. I'm definitely like just like gonna catch up on reality TV too.
Yes, I'm sad that there's not Kardashians to catch up on.
I know. Well,
I might catch up on The Bachelor. I'm
Yeah.
also like 8 episodes behind, so it might be
I
a lost
have
cause.
all episodes behind.
I have to
I'm
catch up
not
on
watching.
RuPaul. I'm behind on
Oh,
that.
I have been watching Summer House on Bravo, my all-time favorite reality TV show. It's really so good. So I,
I
will
need to
be
watch
watching
that. I heard people like The Perfect Match. Like it's like
I
all
watched
of
that. Oh
Was
my
it
God,
good?
I was so obsessed with that. It's
Okay.
great.
Where is that? Is that on HBO or Netflix?
Netflix.
Okay,
it's
I
like
might watch
all
that too.
of Netflix reality TV show.
Yes. I know
people
Francesca's
come
on
onto it.
there.
Yeah.
But like that was the thing. I was like, I know she's in a relationship. So like
Yeah.
that.
Well, there's tons of drama afterwards. I've been watching like podcasts about drama
okay.
afterwards. Speaking of podcasts, if you're really bored over
Like
break.
really bored. Like if you actually like want to give Alex Cooper a stream, then watch the Call Your Daddy. I'm not going to.
I have
I'm
watched
not
all
going
the
to.
clips of her interview with Cole Sprouse because they're really funny to me.
It's so painful to watch him with the
He
cigarette.
acts like a tortured artist, but man's got into acting when he was like 4. He had no choice.
He's like, you have to be tortured and like misunderstood to become an actor.
Like,
and he was
boy.
like, he had a bowl cut. And he also called Dylan a bully.
yeah, but okay.
He definitely was.
He's all up on his high horse. You're on Riverdale.
Yeah. Okay. Well, to be fair, I went to a Riverdale convention. Not the proudest moment now, but I can say I met Chad Michael Murray and Charles Mountain, and they were very nice.
Chad Michael Murray was at
I
the
love Chad
Riverdale.
Michael Murray, and he was so nice. It was so cool. But I was supposed to be KJ App on Cole Sprouse, and they dipped. So I have not been a fan of Cole Sprouse since then, and this proves my point.
Okay.
Because every single person she's had on has not, it's like Cole Sprouse, Hailey Bieber, John Mayer, like
True.
the worst trinity of them all.
Trinity. Anyway, yeah.
Thanks for joining us on this week of ETalk. We hope everyone has a fun and safe spring break, and we'll catch you next time. Until then, peace out, ETalkers, and comment if you're going to watch the Call Your Daddy podcast.
To find out more about ETalk, visit elonstudenttv.org.